Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the series of transformation. Once Jesus asked a very interesting question to Simon Peter. He said, "Do you love me?" And to that he replied, "Yes, Lord, you know I love you." A second time, "Do you love me?" And Peter said, "Yes, Lord, you know I love you." When he asked the same question the third time, Peter was really upset and he replied, "Yes, Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you." What if we were asked the same question today? Do we love Jesus? There is no doubt about it. We all love Jesus. But I believe what Jesus was asking Peter and all of us today is this question: are we really committed to Him? Is it enough we love Jesus, or do we really need to be committed to Him? Many of us, if we are being honest to ourselves, we love to be fans of Jesus. We love to stand afar. We love to admire Him. We love to talk about His miracles and everything that He did, rather than doing what He told us to do. A fan always loves, but a follower always commits. So which one are you today? Once upon a time, there was a chicken and a pig that lived on a farm. Now, they really liked the farmer because he was so good to them. And they decided, let's do something special for the farmer. And the chicken came up with the idea, let's cook him a great breakfast. And the pig replied, that's a good idea. So what shall we make him? And the chicken said, well, I could provide some eggs. And the pig said, that's a great start. What else? And the chicken replied, well, the farmer really loves ham and eggs. So let's put together a great breakfast for the farmer with ham and eggs. Now the pig, very mindful of what the chicken said, replied, that's fine, but while you're making a contribution, I'm making a real commitment. I hope you got the story here. Many of us love to contribute to Jesus. We love to give Him our time. We love to give Him our efforts. We love to give Him our Sundays or whatever portions of our life. But Jesus is not impressed with our contributions. He is looking for commitment. There was a man in the Bible who was 500 plus years and God called him to build an ark. He said, I'm going to send rain and floods and I'm going to destroy the world. And this man amazes me. His name is Noah. He amazes me that he stood and he did everything God commanded, and he was so committed to the call of God upon his life. I want to leave with you three things today about commitment. The first one is, commitment requires faith. Just like Noah had no idea what rain was, what flood was, yet he trusted God and he kept going every bit of it. It's not that he was not faced with doubts. I'm sure there were thoughts that came to him. Is this for real? Is God really going to show up? Is God going to send rain and flood and destroy the world? But yet he kept going. And God showed up and fulfilled His promise. And that's what I want to remind us today. If we are walking through fire, we don't know what are the situations that we are going to face, be it rain, be it flood, be it fire, whatever we got to walk through. I want to remind you that keep going, one day at a time, one step at a time, and God's promises will come through for you. The second thing that I want to remind you is, commitment requires the right kind of attitude. Probably we've heard this question, what will I lose if I have to follow Jesus? What can I do? What can I not do if I have to follow Jesus? I want to remind you today, Jesus is the greatest thing that has ever happened to us. He's the best. There's nothing more better than Jesus. So let's start asking the right questions. What can I lay down to gain all of Jesus? Just like Apostle Paul, who had everything. He had riches, he had education, everything possible in this earth. But yet he said, I consider everything rubbish in this world to gain Christ and to know Christ. I pray that will be our attitude. And the third and the final thing I want to leave you with is, commitment requires a wholeheartedness. The psalmist prays, Lord, give me an undivided heart. When we have a divided heart, then there are too many things that are leading us into a struggle and confusion to make a choice. But we have to make a choice. So I want to ask you today, what is our choice? Like Joshua told the people of Israel, choose today whom you will serve, the God of your ancestors or the God of Amorites. Which one are you going to serve? Are you going to serve the Lord? And he said, but as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Is that your stand today? Is that our decision today, that we will serve God? And if any of you listening to me today, if you say, I'm committed to following Jesus, let me just remind you, commitment is an act, not a word. If we need Jesus to sit on the throne of our hearts, we got to take down every other idol that might be there in our hearts today. I want to leave you with that thought. So get thinking about it, and God bless you. Are you a fan or are you a follower? Do you love Jesus or are you truly committed to him? God bless you. Take care. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.